Hello, everybody. This is Fae the Moogle and Scrye from Moogle Squad, here to bring you yet another drunk video game story time.
And this time, with a lot more humor.
And it is completely dark.
It is very, very fucking dark.
Okay, then. Today we're gonna be talking about
Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, what he said. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Once upon a time, there was a Kakiri boy with no fairy. And then all of a sudden he had a fairy named Navi, who said that the great Deku Tree summoned him. He's greeted in the morning by his best friend Saraya.
Hey, Q side bitch number 1.
Exactly. Saraya greets him and congratulates him for having a fairy, and is surprised that the Deku Tree has summoned him. So she tells him to hurry along, but then this jackass named Mido?
Yeah, fuck that motherfucker. With a 10-foot pole. Fritos.
Jackass tells him that he can't visit him unless he has a sword and a shield. So he goes to get a shield from the shop and then finds this sword in the forest, the Kakiri sword. And he brings them both to him and he's like, "You're a dick, but I'm gonna let you pass anyway. You're still a dick."
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So he meets the great Deku Tree. And the Deku Tree is like, "I have been cursed and you are the only one that can lift the curse from me." So he opens up his giant mouth and lets him inside.
That sounded really gay, my nigga.
So he fights all these monsters, figures out these riddles, and eventually fights this giant spider thing that supposedly is the source of the curse, and he breaks the curse, and the tree is like, "This bad guy was the one that put the curse on me, and I'm gonna die anyway, even though you killed the spider thing, but hey, take this pretty little jewel and take it to the princess in the castle."
And then he pieces out like a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. So he leaves the forest, but not before Saraya gives him an ocarina. And he spends the night in a skeleton-filled Hyrule field before he reaches Castletown and all the people, including this girl named Malon.
Q side bitch number 2.
Yes. And she tells him that her father went to the castle to deliver some milk. So she gives him a cuckoo egg that hatches into a chicken to help wake him up.
You guy clearly has fucking narcolepsy.
And he goes into the castle and goes past all the guards and meets this princess, which I'm guessing is the main bitch.
Yeah, that's the main bitch. Princess Zelda right there. That is his bottom bitch right there.
Okay. So she tells him about this dream she had about an evil man and the storm, and apparently him who rises out of the forest with the emerald he got from the tree.
Hey, hold on a second. Hey, Lulu.
Yeah?
I'm out of booze.
Oh, fuck. I'll get you some.
Thank you. Alright, continue, Moogle.
Okay, so she tells him to go to get the other 2 jewels that are just like the one he got, and she will protect this thing, and she gives him this paper to give to a guard, and her, I guess, nanny teaches him this song that's supposed to help him through his journey. Da 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 da
No, I need soda.
That's how it goes. So he leaves to this village, Kakariko village, and the guard doesn't let him through until he shows him the letter from Princess Zelda.
Saying, hey, look, my bitch got papers, nigga. Oh, fuck, man, wow. I am dropping that bomb way too much. That is way too much booze for me. That's twice now. Should we censor that?
No,
I will
don't
need-
censor shit.
I'll need permission from the black delegation with this one.
You don't
Yeah.
censor shit, man.
My juice is in the coat.
I am surrounded by idiots.
I heard that, Moogle.
Ah, shut up, you. So he goes up the mountain to...
No.
Should I wait for the bitch to leave?
I'll wait for that
No
bitch to
offense,
leave.
Lulu. You're still my best friend.
Thanks. I like being a bitch.
Alright,
Bitch is fun.
Alright, my
Where,
juice is in my coat. Now leave.
where is your coat?
It's in the bedroom.
Fuck. Get up, Paul.
And booze. We're good. Alright, continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, so he goes up the mountain to meet this tribe of rock people called the Gorons. And he's supposed to visit this one guy called Darunia or something. But even though he has the letter and the song as proof of the fact that he knows the royal family, he won't give him shit. Because he's pissed off.
Man, if you're stuck being a rock person all day in a big ass, hot ass volcano, I'd be probably pretty fucking pissed too. Let's be real here.
So he goes back to the forest and learns a song from Soraya. And he plays this song to the Goron dude that apparently cheers him up. And he gives him this bracelet and tells him to go clear out this cavern that the Dodongos supposedly get their food from.
Which apparently is what? Bombs?
No, the food is rocks. Bombs are just stuff that he uses. And he defeats this giant Dodongo with bombs. And in thanks...
There we go. I knew there was bombs somewhere. Proceed.
And as thanks, he gets this Goron ruby from... And he's nearly attacked and raped by Gorons.
Hey, look at that. He's all blinged out almost.
Yeah, and then he's supposed to go up the mountain to meet this great fairy to get some power. And then he visits
Man,
the
this
castle.
very creepy ass motherfuckers.
Yes, they are. And he goes back to the castle to meet another fairy. And then he goes to Zora Fountain to meet with the Zoras. Oh, did I skip something? I feel like I skipped something.
No, wait. I think we're reaching side bitch number 3 now.
You're right. Before he goes to the fountain, he visits the ranch where this Malon chick lives, and she introduces him to...
No, we've already hit Malon. No, I'm talking about Zora. What the fuck her name is?
I think he goes to the ranch first, though.
I can't remember.
I'm the only one that remembers this game, apparently.
What the fuck you do? Wait, yeah, okay, you do.
Anyway, he goes to the ranch, and Malon introduces him to this horse that's at first scared of him, but then she teaches you the song, and suddenly they're friends. It doesn't make any sense.
Secret, she wants the D.
And it's... The horse and the human thing is kind of cute anyways. And then he goes to the fountain where this big fat ass Zora King tells him that his daughter's missing. And he has to... He eventually finds out that the daughter is in the belly of this giant ass fish. And he has to go past the Zora King, who is a fat ass that can't fucking scooch over for shit.
Yeah, like, it literally takes like 2 fucking minutes for him to get past the door. It's like, wait, give me a moment. He's like King fucking Kami in Dragon Ball Z. Is it King Kami or King Kai?
I don't know. I don't watch that shit.
Okay.
So he feeds the
Sarah.
giant.
Faye. Look at the screen. Okay.
Okay, so he feeds the fish this another fish, and he goes inside the fish and meets Ruto.
Hey, there we go. Side bitch number 3. I knew she was coming.
So Bruto's being. What'd you say?
I can't be punched tuna. You know what tuna is? It's fish.
Please don't interrupt us.
Sorry.
Anyway, Bruto's being a bitch and is like, I need to get something before I leave. So you're going to carry me everywhere.
Man, I hate these hoes that feel like they can be treated like a princess and get nothing in return. Fuck them bitches.
So
Now, don't
Link.
get me wrong. I'm all for women's rights, but there's a point where it's just bullshit. Anyway, before I start sounding extremely sexist, I'm gonna stop here and let her continue.
So Link helps her through this fish, and eventually they find the sapphire that Link needs. That's, as turns out, this is the object that Ruto needed, and then she disappears because she's kidnapped by this squid thing. And Link has to fight this giant virus thing. I'm not sure what it is. It has something to do with jellyfish for some reason.
Man,
But
jellyfish are weird. Creepy.
yeah, but he defeats it, and he meets with Ruto outside, and Ruto's like, "You're all right." Right? And usually I'm supposed to give this stone to the man that I marry, but fuck it, you can have it. So,
No, she literally says, I'm gonna marry you. She's that kind of crazy bitch. So, she might be side bitch number 3, but she's crazy side bitch number 3.
okay, so he gets the stone, and now he has all 3 stones, and he needs to go back to the castle. But when he gets back, the storm appears, and Zelda and her nanny are riding off, and Zelda throws something into the water, and he eats this giant green-ass dude. Ganondorf.
Man, this motherfucker has gang fucking green. Look at how green his skin is, man. He is a green skinned ginger. He cannot fucking win.
Right. Hold on. Okay. So, Link gets the thing from the water that turns out to be the Ocarina of Time. And Zelda from, I guess she's telepathic or psychic or something, because she sends him this message and teaches him this song that's supposed to help him in this temple. So Link goes to the temple, places the stones on the pedestal, and plays the song, and he gets this giant-ass sword. But then the green guy is like, "Ha, this is what I was waiting for all along. You just did all the work for me. Congratulations."
You activated my trap card.
So, yeah, then suddenly it's 7 years later, and he meets this old man that calls himself a sage. And he tells him he has to find these 5 other sages. And he gives him this medal, this amulet thing. And then he meets with this ninja dude named Sheik.
Side bitch number 4? Question mark? He can swing both ways, who knows?
Sure, let's go with that. So he leaves the temple, and it looks like everything is shit in Hyrule. So Link goes back to the forest and finds that it's filled with monsters, and he can't find his friend Soraya anywhere. And for some reason, all of his childhood friends are still children. For some reason.
Apparently, they don't age.
We'll get to that later.
Man, Michael Jackson would have had a field day with these kids.
Oh, you fucker.
Anyways.
Think about it. They'd be over 18, but they'd still be children.
Hey, I was looking more at, Peter Pan and Lost Boys kind of shit.
Sorry. Please continue, Moogle.
So, anyway, he meets up with Sheik outside this temple, and Sheik teaches him a song that can help him teleport. And Link goes into the temple. Oh, wait, I think I skipped something here. He's supposed to go back to the village graveyard to get something to help him get into the temple, I think.
Yeah, well, anyway, he's now in the temple. And he he fights against the Phantom Ganon, I think, which is a dope-ass fight in the game. And then he gets the medallion, and then he goes on to the next temple.
Well, there's a little more to it than that. He has to fight these 4 Poe sisters to get back these fires that help him get to Phantom Ganon. And then he meets with Soraya, who, as it turns out, is the first sage. And she gives him the medallion. And then, on to the next temple, which is in the volcano that he was at, where he met the Gorons. And he turns out that his sworn brother Goron had a son that he named after him.
Oh, yeah. The same sworn brother Goron as a guy that was like all grumpy and shit. I don't care, you got paperwork. That guy. He had a son. He named him Link. Yeah.
Yeah, and Link gives him this tunic because apparently new clothes can help you survive a volcano.
Yeah.
And
it's like color palette swapping. This is like Mortal Kombat shit. Different abilities and everything.
And she teaches him another song that can help him teleport, and he enters.
That side bitch Sheik doing some work, making him the paper. That's his songs. But yeah, man, Link has a stable of hoes.
Yes, he does. So he meets. What'd you say?
He's got a harem.
So he meets back with his sworn brother, who tells him that he has to go fight this dragon and tells him to go free his people from the dungeon. Which he does, and also he kills the dragon that he was supposed to kill. And his sworn brother turns out to be the next sage who gives him...
Oh shit, wait, we forgot to mention who the first sage was. The first sage from the Forest Temple turned out to be side bitch number 1, Saria. Alright, now we can continue.
Alright. Right, so he gets the second medallion. And the next place he has to go to is to the Zora place, which is now completely frozen. Like, Elsa went apeshit on this place.
Let it go, let it go. Oh my god, it's in my head.
So she tells him that he needs to save the Zoras, because he has to lift this curse from the Water Temple, where he turns out to be the hardest ass dungeon in the entire game.
Apparently not the Moogle though. She cleared it in one shot. I kid you fucking not, folks. One fucking shot. You know, that one dungeon that took almost everyone for fucking ever to do. She clears in fucking one shot.
Come at me, bitches.
Seriously, the fuck, man? The fuck?
So yeah, he meets up back with his fiancée.
Oh yeah, crazy side bitch number 3.
And she sort of helps him to one room, and then she disappears for the rest of the temple. And then he has to fight his dark self, and then this tentacle monster.
Self? That's racist. You're racist. He prefers emo Link.
Okay. And then Link defeats a tentacle monster. And
Whoa, I've seen enough hentai to know where the fuck this is going.
Yeah.
the screen keeps going dark. It pisses me off. So, as it turns out, Rudo is the third sage, and she gives him the water medallion. And then, it's not quite sure where Link has to go, but he goes back to the ranch, which is now under the control of this asshole. And he meets back
Which looks like a really fucked up version of Luigi. Now that I think about it, Madeleine's father looks like Mario. Basically, Luigi had enough of Mario shit and took over the ranch. That's what happened. And it is a Nintendo game, so yeah, let's just call them Mario and Luigi for the sake of continuity from here on out.
And to top that off, Mario has an emblem of Bowser on his chest. I'm not even kidding.
No joke. See? Mario and Luigi. Anyway, what does Luigi do?
Anyway, Luigi took over the ranch and is now serving the Ganon asshole, who is now ruling Hyrule.
Gangrene Ginger?
Yes, the green ginger.
No, Gangrene Ginger. Man, that guy needs to, take a shower or some shit like that.
So, Link shows him a thing or two, and he gets the horse that he befriended. And
Side bitch number 5, quote-unquote bestiality? Hey.
you're a sick motherfucker.
Oh, God. I am a sick little monkey.
So, Link goes back to Kakariko Village, where it's now constantly raining, and Sheik is actually flipping out and tells him outright that the nanny bitch from Zelda's childhood is the next sage, and he tells him to go save her from the Shadow Temple.
Nanny bitch. I can't say she's side bitch number 6. She really isn't. This is one of the few people that didn't, get put into Link's stable of hoes. Anyway, continue.
So, he has to go to the past to get this hourglass thing that helps him see through the illusions of the temple. Oh, and he pisses off this windmill guy in the process. Do 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 do
God, I can see why that's so infectious in the head. Now, wait a second. Wouldn't there technically be a paradox here? Because he learns that song in the future from the guy that says, I can't get it out of my fucking head. But he's the one that teaches it to the guy in the first place.
Yeah, it's some crazy shit.
That wouldn't be a paradox, that'd just be a time loop.
No, that's some time fucking shenanigans right there. Anyway. Song of Storms. Not raining anymore. Raining, not raining, not raining. Blah, blah, blah. Where we at, Moogle?
So yeah, he goes to the temple, saves Impa, who, as it turns out, like Sheik said, is the next sage, and she gives him the medallion. And the final place he has to go to is in this desert full of women that imprison him and this group of carpenters, which he has to save. And in saving him, he gains Indian women's trust, and he's now officially one of them. So,
wait, would this be officially side bitch number 6?
It'd be a whole tribe of side bitches.
yeah, a whole tribe of side bitches, like Lulu
tribe
said.
of side bitches. Now, if I remember correctly, this is where Ganon actually comes from, and he's the only male in 1,000 years or some shit like that in the Gerudo tribe or some weird shit like that. Yeah, wait, of course, I know this game. I know this more. Yeah, that's what it is. So basically, they're truly after the D. For once, they want the D.
Then why did Ganondorf leave there? He's gonna be treated like a king there. Fuck.
I think he is the king of the Gerudo anyway. But anyway, continue, Moogle.
Anyway, he goes to the deserts and finds the spirit temple, but he can't go through it unless he goes back to his child form. And he goes back to his child form where he meets Naburu, one of the leaders of the Gerudo tribe.
Wasn't that is side bitch number 6 again, but this time in the future, when he's older and of age.
And in the past, when he's a kid, she promises him something nice if he can help him get something.
Something nice. I think I know what the fuck that is.
This game is sick, you know that?
There's sex jokes everywhere. Just saying.
Anyway, he goes and gets the thing, and then Naburu is captured, so he goes back to the future, where he fights Naburu, who is now brainwashed by these two witches. I can't talk.
Oh yeah, Twin Rova. Dope.
So yeah, he defeats Twin Rova and frees Naburu, who, as it turns out, is the last sage.
A lot of Link's side bitches.
And she even tells him that she would have given him what she promised had she knew he would turn out to be such a handsome man.
See, I told you she wanted the D. I told you she was willing to give it up too.
She wanted the child D. That is, ugh.
I will just put her next to Jared Fogle and Michael Jackson.
You're a terrible person.
I am a terrible person.
You are very terrible.
I am like 15 drinks in, Moogle.
So at this point, he frees all the sages, and he meets Sheik back at the Temple of Time, where, as it turns out, bada bing, bada boom, Sheik is actually Zelda.
Oh shit! She's the main bitch. Hide all the side bitches, Link. You do not want to get caught in this shit.
So Zelda gives him these arrows of light that can help him defeat Ganon, and then immediately after, she gets captured.
Man, she was all badass as Sheik, and then boom, this shit. Man, what the fuck is that? Man,
So now Link goes to where the Hyrule Castle once was, and now it's Ganon's castle, and it's this creepy-ass place, where he brings back all the elements from when he went through the previous temples to get through this temple. And as it turns out, there's this Triforce thing that he, Ganon, and Zelda all have.
oh shit. Triforces. Wait, what? Wait, where did these 3 things come from? Is this like a last minute edition? Oh yeah, you have Triforce. We forgot to add that earlier in the game, but now, here it is. Here's the Triforce.
Well, they kind of talked like briefly throughout the game, but I guess we skipped over it.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway.
And when Ganon's like, you should not have these things. I should have them because I rock.
I want all the power.
Okay.
Man, if it wasn't like, I think being around too many women affected his personality negatively.
So yeah, he and Link battle, and Link wins, and the tower collapses. It's all like...
Doesn't he turn into like this weird pig monster?
Yeah, he turns into a pig monster, and Zelda helps him beat him through this one part, and all the sages come together to steal him away.
And they seal him away good.
And Zelda's like, in order to keep this from ever happening, you have to go back to your original time. So she sends him back. And
yeah, these 7 years were great. Thanks for saving the world, but yeah, let's live your childhood again. Yeah, like you really want to do that.
And then he goes through Majora's Mask, which is some seriously fun.
Shit.
It's some seriously fucked up shit. So that's Ocarina of Time.
I think we should do Majora's Mask next, Moogle.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Anyway, this has been Scrye,
And Fae.
and we're drunk as fuck. You guys have a great fucking night,
Peace out.
bitches.